At this time, I'd like to call the Board of Trustees meeting to order. Let the record reflect it is Wednesday, June 19th, and the time is 1:31. Amber, would you call the roll?
Trustee Ahuna,
Eu.
Trustee Akaka,
Ew.
Trustee Akina is excused, Trustee Alapa,
Present.
Trustee Galataria.
Yo.
Trustee Souza,
Yo.
Trustee Trask, Trustee Waihee, Chair Hulu Lindsay.
Present.
You have 7 members present.
Thank you. Aloha kako, welcome to our Board of Trustees meeting. This meeting can be viewed and observed via live stream on OHA's website at www.oha.org/livestream. Joining us today, we have our CEO, Kapohana Stacy Ferreira. I would like to ask Stacy to introduce any administrative staff joining us today.
Mahalo Chair, Trustees. Today, joining us for the BOT, we have Chief Financial Officer Ramona Hink, Endowment Director Ryan Lee, Interim Corporation Counsel Everett Ota, Interim Senior Legal Counsel Nichi Ozawa, Chief Advocate Kyopu Relitz, Director of Community Engagement Niniao Kawaihai, Grants Manager Keala Newman, Interim Director of Communications Kyopu Relitz, Interim Information Technology Manager Kevin Chalk, IT Systems Engineer and Administrator Kelsey Wade, and if I may, call up our new Director of Education and Culture-Based Learning, Ku'ule Anuhea Awo-chan. I'd like to introduce her to the board and have her say a few words. Yep. So Ku'ule Anuhea Awo-chan joined us on Monday, and she came to OHA as our new Director of Education and Culture-Based Learning. She has a solid background in strategic planning, project management, and a deep commitment to promoting education and cultural preservation within the Native Hawaiian community. Before OHA, she was Assistant School Director for Malama Honua and Vice Principal and Kumu for Halau Kumana. She's also a member of the Polynesian Voyaging Society since 2014 and has written culturally based curriculum focused on sailing and navigation. And we're so grateful to have her join us as part of our executive team. So mahalo.
Aloha. Mahalo for having me and for allowing me to come aboard the Office of Hawaiian Affairs team. I'm really excited about the strategic plan pertinent to educational pathways because as I looked at the strategies and the different outcomes in that strategic plan, it's very much in alignment with what I've been doing in the work at the Hawaiian Focus Charter Schools and what I've seen happening in our Hawaiian language medium schools and different settings of Hawaiian education, our community partners as well. And so I'm really excited that I get to address those things in a way that could create some systemic change in support of our Hawaiian learners. So mahalo.
Welcome. Welcome to our agency. Happy to have you.
And so although her name is Ku'ule Anuhea, she does go by Anuhea. Mahalo.
Thank you. Before we cover our first item on the agenda, New Business Committee on Resource Management, action item RM 2313. Amber, do we have anyone to speak on this item?
No, we do not.
Then the first action item, Trustee Waihee.
Thank you, Madam Chair. So I'll just, okay. Let's go to the first one.
Okay.
As we have, okay, as your committee and resource management has met earlier today and engaged in full and free discussion, I recommend the following 10 actions to the Board of Trustees. And with that, I'd like to move to approve the following Kumu Vai Na'au Educational Resources Grant Solicitation Number 2401.0.01 disbursements totaling $1,365,005 and 47 cents from fiscal year 2024 core operating budget object code 56530 to Kadokaina Learning Ohana in the award amount of $137,328.80. Namamo Aloha Aina O Hano Ko Hao for an amount of $100,000. Hui Makua O Kekula Kaya Puni O Kua Lapu'u in the amount of $40,000. EA Ecoversity in the amount of $182,310. Boys and Girls Club of Hawaii in the amount of $205,000. Maui Hui Malama in the amount of $136,666.67. Ho'akeo La Pono Trades Academy and Institute in the amount of $258,700. Ho'okako'o Corporation in the amount of $100,000. And the Keki'okaina in the amount of $205,000 for a total recommendation amount of $1,365,005.47.
Second.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Second.
Okay, any discussion? Call for the vote.
Trustee Ahuna,
Aye.
Trustee Akaka,
Aye.
Trustee Akina is excused, Trustee Alapa, Trustee Galataria.
Aye.
Trustee Souza.
Aye.
Trustee Trask is excused, Trustee Wahehe,
Yes.
Chair Hulu Lindsay.
Yes,
7 yes votes.
thank you. Moving on to second.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, I'd like to move to approve the following Ola Kaina Health of Land and Water Grant solicitation number 2404.0.01 disbursement totaling $745,000 from fiscal year 2024 core operating budget object code 56530 to Halemua Cultural Group in the amount of $145,000. Papahana Kuaola in the amount of $200,000. Maui Nui Makai Network in the amount of $200,000. Pohaha Ika Lani in the amount of $200,000 for a total recommendation amount of $745,000.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Trustee Ahuna,
Aye.
Trustee Akaka,
Aye.
Trustee Akina is excused, Trustee Alapa,
Yes.
Trustee Galataria. Trustee Souza.
Aye.
Trustee Trask is excused, Trustee Wahehe,
Yes.
Chair Lindsay.
Yes,
7 yes votes.
mahalo.
Madam Chair, I'd like to move to approve the following Ola Kaina Health of Land and Water Grant solicitation number 2404.0.01 disbursement totaling $194,717 from fiscal year 2024 core operating budget object code 56530 to the Akaka Foundation for Tropical Forests in the amount of $194,717.
Second,
Second.
any discussion?
Madam Chair, I'll have to recuse myself from this vote as my father serves on this board.
That's fine. Roll call.
Trustee Ahuna,
Aye.
Trustee Akaka is recused, Trustee Akina is excused, Trustee Alapa,
Aye.
Trustee Galataria.
Aye.
Trustee Souza.
Aye.
Trustee Trask is excused, Trustee Wahehe,
Yes.
Chair Lindsay.
Yes,
6 yes, 1 recusal, 2 excused.
okay.
Madam Chair, I'd like to move to approve the following O'omo Hala Vaivai Ohana Ohana Economic Stability Grant Solicitation Number 2407.0.01 disbursements totaling $401,226 from fiscal year 2024 core operating budget, object code 56530 to La'i Opua 2020 in the amount of $200,000 and the Min of Pa'a in the amount of $201,226 for a total recommendation amount of $401,226.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call vote.
Trustee Ahuna,
Aye.
trustee Akaka,
Aye.
trustee Akina is excused, trustee Alapa,
Aye.
trustee Galataria, trustee Souza,
Aye.
trustee Trask is excused, trustee Waihe'e,
Yes.
Chair Lindsay,
Yes.
7 yes votes.
Mahalo. Moving on to the fourth action. Amber, did anybody sign up to speak on this action item?
No.
Okay, trustee Wahe.
Madam Chair, I'd like to move to approve the following fiscal year 2024 Ohala My Ohana Experiencing Financial Hardship Grant Solicitation Number 24-16.0.01 disbursements totaling 1,066. Oh, we 1,066,100,000.
Yep.
That is $830,000 from fiscal year 2024 core operating budget, object code 56530, and $830,000 from fiscal year 2025 core operating budget, object code 56530 to Hawaii Community Assets in the amount of $1,666,000.
Second.
Okay.
Just correcting that to be 1.660. Thank you. Any discussion? Roll call vote?
Trustee Ahuna,
Aye.
trustee Akaka,
Aye.
trustee Akina is excused, trustee Alapa, trustee Galataria,
Aye.
trustee Souza,
Aye.
trustee Trask is excused, trustee Waihe'e,
Yes.
Chair Lindsay,
Yes.
7 yes votes.
Thank you. Trustee Wahe.
Madam Chair, I'd like to move to approve the disbursement. Disbursements totaling $2.25 million. That is $1.125 million from the fiscal year 2024 core operating budget, object code 56540, and $1.125 million from the fiscal year 2025 core operating budget, object code 56540, to fund the FB 2024 to 2025 Hawaiian Focused Public Charter Schools grant to Kano'okaina Ohana for the benefit of 15 Hawaiian Focused Public Charter Schools, and disbursements totaling $450,000. That is $225,000 from fiscal year 2024 core operating budget object code 56540, and $225,000 from the fiscal year 2025 core operating budget object code 56540 to fund the administrative fee for Kalo and distribute the funds for 16 Hawaiian Focused Public Charter Schools, and execute a new contract with Kalo to affect the authorized actions of this action item.
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? Roll call?
Just for the record, we have no beneficiaries to speak on this. Trustee Ahuna,
Aye.
trustee Akaka, trustee Akina is excused, trustee Alapa, trustee Galataria, trustee Souza,
Aye.
trustee Trask is excused, trustee Waihe'e,
Yes.
Chair Lindsay,
Yes.
7 yes votes.
Thank you. Trustee Wahe.
Madam Chair, I'd like to move to approve and authorize the disbursements totaling $150,000. That is $75,000 from the fiscal year 2024 core operating budget, object code 56540, and $75,000 from the fiscal year 2025 core operating budget, object code 56540, to fund the FB 2024 to 2025 Hawaiian focused public charter schools grant to Kano'okaina Learning Ohana for the benefit of Kanu Ikapono Public Charter School, Anaholo, Kauai, and execute a new contract with Kalo to affect the authorized actions of this action item.
Is there a second? Second. It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call?
Trustee Ahuna.
I think I have to recuse myself from this one.
Okay. Trustee Akaka.
Aye.
Trustee Akina is excused. Trustee Alapa.
Aye.
Trustee Galataria.
Aye.
Trustee Souza.
Aye.
Trustee Trass is excused. Trustee Waihe'e.
Yes,
Chair Lindsay.
Yes,
6 yes, 1 recusal, 2 excused.
thank you. Trustee Wahehe.
Madam Chair, I'd like to move to approve and authorize the disbursement totaling $150,000, that is $75,000 from the fiscal year 2024 core operating budget, object code 56540, and $75,000 from the fiscal year 2025 core operating budget, object code 56540, to fund the FB 2024 to 2025 Hawaiian Focused Public Charter Schools grant to Kano'okaina New Century Public Charter School, and execute a new contract with Kanu to affect the authorized actions of this action item.
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? Roll call?
Trustee Ahuna.
Aye.
Trustee Akaka.
Aye.
Trustee Akina is excused. Trustee Alapa.
Yes.
Trustee Galataria.
Aye.
Trustee Souza.
Aye.
Trustee Trass is excused. Trustee Waihe'e.
Yes,
Chair Lindsay.
Yes.
7 yes votes.
Mahalo. Before, Amber, do we have anyone signed up to speak on action item RM 2424?
No.
Trustee Wahehe.
Chair, I'd like to move to approve and authorize the disbursements totaling $500,000, that is $250,000 from the fiscal year 2024 core operating budget, object code 56540, and $250,000 from the fiscal year 2025 core operating budget, object code 56540, to fund the FB 2024 to 2025 Hawaiian Focused Public Charter Schools grant to Kano'okaina Learning Center, Learning Ohana. That is the Kano'okaina Learning Ohana, for the support of Nale Na'awao Alliance for Native Hawaiian Education, and execute a new contract with Kalo to affect the authorized actions of this action item.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call?
Aye.
Sorry, thank you. Trustee Akaka.
Aye.
Trustee Akina is excused. Trustee Alapa.
Aye.
Trustee Galataria. Trustee Souza.
Aye.
Trustee Trass is excused. Trustee Waihe'e.
Yes,
Chair Lindsay.
Yes.
7 yes votes.
Mahalo. Moving on to the next item. Amber, do we have anyone signed up to speak on action item RM 2425?
No, we do not.
Thank you. Trustee Wahehe.
Madam Chair, I'd like to move to approve the allocation of $1.5 million from fiscal year 2024 core operating budget, object code 565030, to fund a deposit-backed mortgage loan pilot program with American Savings Bank for Native Hawaiian home buyers.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call vote?
Trustee Ahuna.
Aye.
Trustee Akaka.
Aye.
Trustee Akina. Oh, is excused. Sorry, Trustee Alapa.
Aye.
Trustee Galataria. Trustee Souza. Trustee Souza.
Aye.
Mahalo. Trustee Trask is excused. Trustee Wahehe. Chair Lindsay.
Yes.
7 yes votes.
Thank you. Next on the agenda is community concerns and celebrations. Amber, do we have anyone signed up to testify?
No, we do not.
Thank you. The Board of Trustees will be on the island of Kauai for our annual community meeting and board meeting on July 23 and 24. More details on time and place as we move closer to the date. Does anybody else have announcements? Otherwise, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So move.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we adjourn this meeting. Thank you for the ratification on our grants. Roll call vote.
Trustee Ahuna.
Aye.
Trustee Akaka.
Aye.
Mahalo. Trustee Alapa.
Aye.
Trustee Galataria. Trustee Souza.
Aye.
Trustee Wahehe.
Yes.
Chair Lindsay.
Yes.
7 yes votes.
Thank you, trustees. Thank you, staff.